Good morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday. I know this is kind of like a crazy week. It's the first of the year, so we're all hyped up on our goals and got everything going on, but then some of you are starting brand new programs this month. I've got some mentees that are starting their programs this month. I've got people going back to clinical after maybe a little bit of time off, maybe starting clinical for the first time. So it's just a really super exciting time, and I want to give you guys something to kind of think about as you, kind of dive in, because I know the anxiety and the nerves and all those normal feelings are there, and you should not run away from those feelings. They're normal. It's fine. But what I want you to think about is how is you are being molded and formed into a CRNA and also a leader. So there's 4 quadrants of leadership that I read. I was listening to a podcast one day. I'll post the information in the text below. But I want you guys to look at this journey as like heading into leadership, and not just like, I don't know anything and I'm just an SRNA and, this person makes me feel bad about myself and this and that, right? Because this is all just a process, and all of this is going to go away. You're not going to be in school forever. This is just a stepping stone to get you to where you need to be. And what I want to help do is help to really get into your brains and really make that shift into, this is just the process of becoming a leader, and you have to kind of go through this. I remember when I started my first job, I was super nervous. It had been like, 5 months, if not more, since I had touched an anesthetic because of moving and, boards and paperwork and credentialing, blah, blah, blah. And I remember thinking to myself, I was getting my room ready for the day. And I remember thinking, like, you know what? I trained to do this. I got all the hours I needed to get. I knew I had the skills were there, but I thought to myself, you know what? I'm going to run this like I'm running a business. Like, I remember I was getting my towels and my bear hugger and getting myself set up for the day. And I'm like, what would someone do who was independent, running a business, doing their thing? How would they act? And I stepped into that, and I had no idea still what I was doing. I didn't understand, the facility, the place, or whatever, but I knew that I was in charge of creating a certain environment in my room. And I worked every day, and I showed up as that CRNA leader that I wanted to be. I just kept showing up as her, and I kept getting better, and I kept learning from the mistakes. Bring that energy into clinical, you guys. Don't be like, I'm just this meek idiot, everyone hates me. Don't get out of that, right? Because these are the 4 things that leaders have to embody. Number 1, you have to be okay with not being good at a task at first. Confidence, right? You are going to get confident over time, but you have to be okay when you're not as good as some of the other people are, because they too were exactly where you were and felt exactly how you felt. So push through that and find that future confidence in yourself, and be okay that, like, yeah, I'm not as good as intubation right now. I'm not as good as this stuff. I'm not as good as thinking through that. Fine. That's great. Every leader had to start there, right? Not being that good, but growing in confidence. Growing in confidence as they go along. Second thing, imposter syndrome. You feel like you're like this fake person, and how did you get here? And then what happens is you try to fix yourself when there's really nothing to fix, right? You're not a project to be worked on. You're not a project. You're not something that has to be fixed. There's nothing wrong with you. You are new at doing this. You're brand new at it. Okay. Give yourself room to maneuver in that. You're not faking it. You're working, you're projecting forward of the confident person that you want to be, and you're walking and stepping into that, but you're not where you're supposed to be, right? You're not something to be fixed. You're learning how to give anesthesia. It's a process, and it does not happen overnight. That's why you're in your program for a few years, right? Third thing, be you. If you are trying to be a classmate or be somebody else, and you're not really owning your unique identity of yourself, how are you ever going to get confident? It's okay to be you. It's okay that you might not get along with all your classmates. It's okay that your clinical coordinator, your preceptor, whoever doesn't understand you. That's fine. I'm not going to click with everybody either. It's just what it is, but I'm okay, and I know who I am, and you should know who you are, and you should embrace that. And a lot of this we do in the membership. I want you to, we take all these tracks that have been running your life, and we pull them out and we work with them so that you can show up differently, but ultimately you can show up as you and be able to be okay with it. Every good leader is themselves. And then the last part of becoming a good leader is helping others, right? Help others get confident. Help others do it. So find ways to help others, right? You're helping patients, right? You're not helping them become CRNAs, but you're helping other people. You're helping take care of patients. That's what you're there. You're there to learn how to keep patients safe. And the bonus is you get on this awesome ride of like personal development. That's like such a bonus. And that's why I'm creating my membership, is because like, I want you to take advantage of all the change and the transformation that you can get while you're in school, right? So learn to become confident in the tasks that you're not good at now, because you will be good at them in the future. You will be. Keep going. Stop trying to fix yourself. There's nothing to be fixed. You're amazing just as you are. You are just learning. You are growing, and growth is uncomfortable. Transformative, everlasting growth is uncomfortable. Embrace that and grow in who you are. Enjoy who you are. You're not going to be perfectly happy at the end just because you graduated. Find peace and happiness right now, every single day, because you're growing in confidence every day. Every more you stop showing up, every day you become a little bit more you. And that's a beautiful thing. We need you to come to the table, not some version of you think you need to be. You're fine. You're great. And then continue helping others. Help your classmates. Reach out. Start a text thread. Ask a question. Maybe show a little vulnerability. It might bring out someone else's vulnerability, right? You guys are in this together, and I want you to be the best CRNAs and the best leaders possible. But it starts with how you show up in this first week, in this first month at clinical, okay? All right, guys, go out there, be leaders. I believe in you. You're amazing. You're great. I'm going to go take a nap, and I will talk to you all soon. If you're watching this on, oh my God, what day is it? On the 4th, I'm doing a huge, epic, amazing live class tonight with everybody in the membership, talking all about goals and why motivation does not work and what you can do that will work for you. All right. Have an awesome day, you guys. Go out and be leaders. I'll talk to you very soon.